Hello class, this is Scott Johnson, and this is my discussion board post this week on Thomas Jefferson as American leader and his legacy. As a worldview statement, historians must be fair and objective in their interpretations. Living from 1743 until 1826, Thomas Jefferson from Virginia is a very complex historical figure. It is very difficult for many Americans to understand. Viewing Thomas Jefferson through the lens of American leader and his legacy is often seen in contrasting viewpoints. Many think Jefferson was a good leader and accomplished many things for religion and freedom over his career. Others put forth the notion that his accomplishments as a leader are hypocritical due to circumstances in his own personal life. Third President of the United States, author of the Declaration of Independence, and overseer of the Louisiana Purchase, Jefferson is known for his many accomplishments and contributions to America. However, despite all the things he achieved during his life, his reputation is tarnished. His legacy has suffered in the past 25 or 30 years due to claims by some scholars that he fathered illegitimate children with Sally Hemings. The fact that he was a slaveholder has always drawn criticism from many historians and scholars over the years. Furthermore, his work for religious freedom and freedom in general always appears to be overshadowed by his slaveholder status and his relationship with Sally Hemings. In my opinion, he is one of the foremost leaders our nation has ever had because of his contributions at a critical time in our nation. Drafting the Declaration of Independence and a summary view of the rights of British America introduced the fundamental ideas our country is founded on and still enjoys today. His foresight while president to purchase the Louisiana Territory in 1803 has virtually doubled the size of the United States at that time and has been a tremendous asset to our nation ever since. Furthermore, the ideas he produced in the name of religious freedom and liberty are as significant as any of the other founding fathers. Therefore, his place as an exceptional American leader, based strictly on his career and contributions, in my view, is unquestionable. Thomas Jefferson's legacy, however, remains more uncertain than his position as an exceptional American leader, in my view. Even though, according to one of our readings this week from the Thomas Jefferson Encyclopedia, he did not support slavery, he clearly owned slaves himself. And that appears hypocritical today, especially with the addition of the Sally Hemings story, a portion of his life. This is difficult, in my opinion, to involve in an assessment of his legacy, however, because there are two opposing groups stating that he was and he was not the father of Sally Hemings' children. With no absolute, beyond the shadow of a doubt, evidence, one way or another, by several credible sources, it is more prudent, in my opinion, to evaluate his record as a leader and his legacy from his known contributions and primary source evidence that does exist. In a final analysis of Thomas Jefferson as an American leader, in my view, his role as a leader is exceptional based on his works during the course of his life. His legacy is concrete also because of these works, in my opinion, although it seems to be changing and evolving as time passes, due to the fact that he did own slaves and his role with Sally Hemings during his life. Having analyzed his many works, I am reminded of my worldview statement that historians must be fair and objective in their interpretations. Therefore, I leave you with two questions. Is it fair to judge a man by modern standards out of the context of the times he lived in, almost 200 years after his death? Also, is it fair to make assumptions without concrete primary source evidence to support claims which impact his legacy? Thank you.